So I may have just gone on a date. Hey guys, it's Delvin and welcome back to my channel. Well, if you recall, sometime last year in the fall when I had a little bit of a phase going on, and that was with a particular person named Ocean. So after that little Ocean period, I decided that it was time to move on, to meet an ocean full of people, and possibly have something with. I have Tinder. We all get bored with life and we sometimes swipe right and we sometimes swipe left and hoping something happens. Well, sure enough, one day I was on Tinder, swiping my life away. I come across this particular person and immediately I was captivated. Now I'm not gonna mention this person's particular name, but we'll just call this person Blue. So initially we swiped right and we started conversing with each other. Well, fast forward to the present day, the day of the date. The date was at 5 o'clock downtown and I had about 2 hours to get ready. This was my first official date, and needless to say, I was nervous. It's 5:30, I get there and I park the car. Pull up to the restaurant, hit the elevator button to go to the 3rd floor. I get there. The place was actually really nice. Like, it felt like such a quaint, cozy environment. Everybody was semi-formal. And I lucked out because I actually ended up taking my dad coat with me. And I get there and who do I see? I see Blue. So after saying hello and greeting each other, we sat down and we decided to grab a drink. Well, actually Blue grabbed a drink for me, which I thought was pretty generous given that I feel awful when people actually get me things. Blue ended up getting me a vodka soda, and they themselves got themselves an old fashioned. Given our personalities are like our drinks. Classic. Started talking about life, we shared our work experiences, small talk. Blue actually says that they got me something. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I know this is a first date and all, but I didn't think it was like an official date, and sure enough, Blue hands me a present. It was nicely wrapped, had a small little message on it, and it had a rose. Literally reminded me of those paper packages tied up with strings that they used to use back in the 50s. And if you guys know me, I like the older retro things, like a box wrapped in paper and tied up with strings. Like, those are a few of my favorite things. Sorry, I saw that chance and I had to take it. But anyways, I was really surprised when I saw that Blue actually had gotten me that. And here's the thing that I think is the most attractive about the other person is the fact that they pay attention and they listen and they also notice what you tell them. Like, for example, I've been reading books like crazy and it's only been 3 months into this year. Blue got me a book, which is crazy because that shows that you listen, that shows what my interests are, and literally you pay attention. So then we proceeded to head to dinner since our reservation was at 5:30. We had a very nice waitress, by the way. I don't remember her name. I think it was Jennifer. I'm so sorry about butchering the name, but she saw the present that I had sat down at the table next to me and she asks, "Oh, so what's the occasion tonight?" And Blue confidently says, "It's our first date." I don't know, it caught me by surprise. And while we were deciding on what we wanted to eat, we just talked a little bit more about life and many other things. So fast forward maybe about an hour and a half later, it was the end of dinner because we were gonna go catch a movie right afterward. The waitress comes back, she brings us a piece of chocolate cake, places it in the middle of the table, and she says, "A little something for your first date," which caught me by surprise because literally when I'm telling you, this waitress was the nicest waitress ever. So the fact that she went out of her way to bring us that complimentary piece of chocolate cake, that just made the date a whole lot better. So after dessert, we proceeded to go to the movie. As I got up to get my things, Blue comes up behind me, grabs my jacket, and offers to have me put it on. I don't know if that's the proper word. Like, you know when someone grabs your coat and then you're standing behind them so that they can put their coat on. So basically, Blue helped me put my coat on. Talk about feeling super spoiled. So as we were both walking back to our cars, I had to ask Blue, "So Blue, what do you drive?" "A Tesla." A Tesla. Blue just said it like it was no big deal. I was a little taken aback. And no, it's not because it was a Tesla. I mean, yeah, it was because it was a Tesla, but it wasn't also because it was a Tesla. You know what I mean? We're driving to the movie theater, park, and we head to the lobby. Like a good planner that Blue is, the tickets were already paid for. I wouldn't have minded paying for my ticket. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so what's the catch? This date is going a little too perfect, and usually when some things go a little too perfect, something bad happens. So Blue comes up and asks if I wanted anything to drink, to which I reply, "No, I'm okay, but thank you though." Honestly, I felt bad that Blue actually took care of everything in the date so far. I don't know, I just feel really bad like when someone offers to buy me something and does it, and then I'm just like, I literally wouldn't have had a problem getting it myself, but it was our first date. So as we're walking down the hall to get to our theater, I literally couldn't believe that Blue was being so kind, considerate, generous, and just a perfect date. So we enter the movie theater. We were in the middle, which if anybody knows me knows that I love sitting in the middle. You're not too far in the back and you're not too close to the screen either, which means you're just there in the middle. Like you get a perfect view of everything. You know that little arm divider that was like right between us? We decided to just pull that up so that there was no space between us. So as we were getting ourselves comfortable, the surprises just kept on coming. Blue hands me another gift. And you wanna know what it was? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. My favorite candy in the entire world. At this point, I was just like, there is no way you are even humanly real. If Blue was an alien, if I was dreaming, that would have just been my luck. It wasn't a dream, and I certainly hope Blue isn't an alien. These peanut butter cups are real. The movie started. We were watching The Invisible Man, which, spoiler alert, it was awesome. So trippy too. So as the movie played, we decided to get comfortable. Honestly, it felt a little awkward to try and get a little close next to Blue, because usually I'm not the type of person to initiate the first move. But after a little ocean phase, I decided why not? I already took the initiative once, and it looks like I took the initiative again. I put my head next to Blue. Blue reciprocated. The next thing we knew, our heads were resting on top of each other. And we even held hands throughout the entire movie. And the one unique thing that I never thought anyone could do, and leave it to Blue to do this particular action. So this was my hand, this was their hand. After interlocking fingers, we let go. Blue starts to grab my hand and slowly trailing them off with a slight pinch. I don't know what it was about that, but if you yourself try it and pull slowly, but with pressure towards the end of your finger, you'll feel all the blood start to rush to the end of your finger and just release. Like, I don't know, it was an odd sensation, but like, it felt good. Like, even if you're trying it right now, just doing it really slow. Obviously, I can't do it like right now with this hand because I just bruised the hell out of it. Just doing this, I don't know. It was different, but it made Blue much more memorable and dorky. I'll always remember that. The movie's over. I had to pee real bad, whatever. So then the night was coming to an end. Blue decides to walk me back to my car. It had gotten cold too. Blue was parked on the other side of the building. I decided to give Blue a ride back to their car. Blue was the most humble person I had ever met. Even though they drive a Tesla, they really liked my Jeep. But you know me, I always have hard times taking compliments, but if it's coming from your mouth, I trust you. And it also gave me confidence knowing that my car isn't completely ugly. So I pull up next to Blue's car and the night definitely had come to an end. This first date was perfect. Then we leaned in for a hug. So as we were breaking the hug apart, we slowly backed away and we kissed. Elvin got his first kiss of 2020. And you wanna know the funny thing about that? XO by Beyonce was playing in the background. This is a sign, I'll take it. XO playing in the background. Well then, as Blue was about to exit my car, I did have something for them. It was a handwritten note, and I gave it to them. The next thing I knew, the Tesla had driven away. End of date. Well, there you guys go. I certainly hope that you enjoyed this week's video of this particular subject that I never thought I'd actually make a storytime video about. If you guys like this video, then as always, please make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and drop a comment about what your favorite part of the date was. I don't know, just drop a comment down below. And make sure that you click on that little bell so that you know when my videos will go live, which are every Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because I'm not on social media anymore, you actually won't be notified when my videos go live, but if you click that little bell down below, you'll automatically be notified so you never miss a new video. Woo! But yeah guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go edit this video and then possibly just have myself a Disney Channel original movie marathon. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching this week's video, and until next time, I bid thee fare thee well. Goodbye.